This month we've been talking a lot about action, and that's really awesome. The Telesummit is all about what happens when you take action, how to start taking action. But today we're going to talk about what action to take. Like, how do you know it's the right move? How do you know where to put your effort? That is such a big concern for people right now because none of us have any extra time. I've seen this happen too. This shift that we're going through that everybody talks about, I find that it shows up in my life as any time I spend that's not in my path, like not on my real purpose, that's adding fulfillment to my life. Anytime I spend on other things like time wasters, like watching stupid TV, procrastinating, complaining, getting lost in drama, doing the things that don't come from my intuition, they come from my head. Anytime I spend time on those things instead of on what really will serve me going forward, and it may be a stupid TV show, but it's in alignment with moving me forward. It's because I need to relax or something or laugh in order to go to my next task. So when I'm in my flow, when I'm listening to my intuition and I'm doing the things that tells me to do, then I feel like I have all the time in the world. But when I'm doing these other things that are not from my intuition, that are like, stalling, then my time goes by so fast that I don't have any time. And so it's hard to take action that will move you forward when you're wasting time. So how do you know what that intuitive path is? That's what a lot of people are struggling with. So I like to say that I live a psychic lifestyle. So not only can I get information about the future and read people's guides and do all that kind of cool stuff, see spirits, that stuff is really cool, but that's like secondary to why I love being psychic so much. It's really because I can channel myself and I can know what's going to move me forward. So in my life, I've had a lot come to me really easily. Like my business, it wasn't really that hard for me once I decided to do it, and once I decided I wanted to make my full-time income from it, it just kind of happened because I followed my intuition. I went against what my teachers were telling me to do, and I did something that you're not supposed to do. I created a membership program. You're not supposed to do that unless you have thousands of people on your email list, which I still don't. You guys are special, you're my core, and I didn't need more people because I followed my intuition. And so how I know what to do next is always based on that. And when I don't follow my intuition, when I listen to other people or I'm stalling, I bottom out, nothing happens. So how you can know what your next step is really to pay attention. It's super simple. We often ignore our little hunches because they're so calm and subtle, and our brain, our mind is so loud and like active, but we have to switch our attention to focusing on the little, silly little things. So what you're gonna be listening for are the little nudges, like, well, don't you want to do this instead? Your heart's gonna say, like, I would really rather do this. Or if you notice that you have an idea in your brain and you're kind of recoiling at it, like, that's not really what you want to do. You'll notice yourself recoiling at the idea, and that's your cue to know that it's not coming from you, it's coming from outside of you. So whether society says to do that, your coach says to do that, whatever, if you're recoiling at the idea, it's different from fear. Fear can be good, but if you're literally disgusted or you're like turned off by it, that is a key to say that's not for you. That's not in the path of least resistance. That's not in your true path. But on the other hand, if you get an idea and it keeps coming back, and it's very gentle, but it's consistent, then it's going to be in your path. And you may be afraid of it, but that's okay. And you may even think, wow, that's a whole lot of work, but that's okay. It's often going to be uncomfortable because you're going to grow from doing it. And it's often going to take a lot more work than you want to do because you haven't done that yet. But here's a little trick, actually a really big trick. When you're doing the thing that your intuition is telling you to do, you have all of your soul energy behind you. And so this path here is like a really fast flowing stream. It's so fast, you have momentum, you have all this extra soul energy, and you're going to accomplish things in no time. You're going to accomplish a week's worth of work in an hour or a day. That happens to me all the time. It's like, I'll come up with this, crazy idea, and then it'll keep coming back, and it'll kind of come back, and then I'll be like, all right, fine, and I'll jump on the board, and it's done that day, and it's just a tremendous amount of work. It just flows. If you have even a small idea, and it's not in the flow, you're never gonna get it done. It's gonna take forever. You're gonna have challenges, you're gonna have lots of snags, and it's just not going to be beneficial to you to try to get it done. Trust me, I've had things on my to-do list that are in this category for like a year now that I still haven't done, that I do still kind of like feel bad about, but it's time for me to erase them for sure. So I hope this helps. Your intuition is very consistent, it's very soft, so just switch your focus to that and ignore the loud, crazy, you need this, you need that, oh my god, you need to take this training, you need to do that. Those are just out here. They're just gonna get you in trouble. They're like little cyclones. You never get anything done. Listen to the intuition and you'll go so far at lightning speed that you're not even gonna know where you are in 6 months. You're gonna be like, holy cow, what did I just do? So best of luck with that. If you want more help with that, I've got lots of intuition building resources and videos and articles on my site, sephiroth.com. So join me there. Thanks so much, guys. Lots of love. Bye.